My parents migrated to Toronto in the 1990s after fleeing conflict in Somalia. I was raised in Etobicoke, and I grew up learning and believing that Toronto is a beacon for diversity, multiculturalism, acceptance, and a word I truly dislike, tolerance. Growing up in a neighborhood surrounded by a multitude of cultures, I never truly felt out of place. However, as I came into my teenage years and now early adulthood, experiences of racism, Islamophobia, and xenophobia in Toronto started to become more visible to myself, as well as within the social circles of my immediate family and friends. Unwelcome comments and troubling stares became a part of the regular day-to-day experience in the city. When I was faced with isolating experiences, I felt stuck and frustrated. It's distressing to feel out of place at home. However, I refused to accept this as normal, and as a 15-year-old, I began my journey in volunteering, learning, and advocating on behalf of the challenges that my community faced. Throughout my journey, I have discovered the best of Toronto, including organizations that are paving the way in dialogue and conflict resolution, and youth who are redefining what community building really looks like. Youth who are leading anti-Islamophobia workshops, creating dialogue spaces for community members, contributing to mental health initiatives, and using their art to counter hate. This gives me hope. There is an alarming rise globally in the politics of exclusion, xenophobia, hate, and divisive rhetoric that is really hard to ignore. We don't live in social vacuums, and we are not immune to global trends. Regardless of the picturesque image of multiculturalism that Toronto holds, we must go beyond tolerance and truly understand each other. We are all human beings with the same basic needs, wants, and concerns. The leadership, design, and decision-making of our cities should reflect this reality. We can only do this by coming together as a city and ensuring that we are including each other meaningfully in every single aspect of growth in progress. Youth in Toronto are challenging the status quo. Youth are working hard to make sure that our city is progressive and just. Support us, encourage us, but most importantly, listen to us. And if truly values of diversity and acceptance are what we strive for, we cannot stop in truly fighting for this goal. I envision a Toronto that challenges systems of oppression. I envision a Toronto that goes beyond tolerance, because tolerance cannot be our goal. Torontonians deserve an environment that is free of racism, Islamophobia, and xenophobia, a city that we can all be proud to call home.